So last time, if you saw LocoCycle, we showed it was the first look, just some melee combat and stuff like that. This is another level. It's set in the Southwest, and we're going to see melee combat. We're going to see some quick time events. We're going to see a little bit of racing elements mixed in there. So quite a few different game styles matched up into one level.
Wow. Has that been your diet your whole day?
I don't know. Somebody brought us this. I'm like eager to dive into them though. I love those.
So it's kind of got a bit of Spy Hunter vibe in there.
Yeah, a little bit. So the idea behind this is that we talked about last time is Iris has gone a little bit crazy after being struck by lightning, and she takes on this, she wants to be free and not a piece of military machinery. So she takes off and attaches Pablo to her swing arm there and heads out on the open road, and Big Arms is trying to get her back. And because she got fried, her translator is out, so she does not. She thinks she understands Pablo, but does not at all. Yeah. Meanwhile, Pablo's screaming and trying to get loose, and all she does is think he's making witty banter and conversation.
Ooh, nice. And it's Freddy Rodriguez.
Yeah.
El Rey.
Yes, El Rey.
Awesome.
Try this on for size.
Whoa.
That's it for today.
That's it for today?
Next one's at 11 a.m.
11 a.m.?
11 a.m.
Right.
Holy hell.
Wow. Overwhelming. Poetry.
Wow.
Oh. Wow.
The motorcycle kind of reminds me of the Dodge Tomahawk.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the back wheels are the scissor wheels. When you turn, they go with the road.
Oh, nice. We normally hear people say that she looks like the Tron bike.
Well, yeah, it kind of does resemble that, but I was thinking that if you've ever seen the Dodge Tomahawk motorcycle,
I haven't. I'll have to check it out.
it's this $500,000 paperweight basically for America, because it's not sold with the chain. It has a Viper V10 engine built into the fucking thing.
What?
Yep. And it apparently could go over 200 miles per hour, but of course they can't try that out because nobody's got the balls to get like ripped off the friggin' thing. That is sick.
Wow.
Poor bastard. He's just...
And he's kicking his own foot.
I am starting to sense that maybe these big armed agents are trying to stop us from reaching
Hey.
Indiana.
I'm in the middle of a demo. Can I call you back? Huh?
Holy crap.
Yeah, what? Alright, I'll go do that now. Or in a little bit. That's alright, bye.
It's like defying the laws of gravity.
¡Ay, Dios, por favor! ¡Voy a morir! ¡Ah! ¡Mi cabeza!
I am still trying to understand the concept of fun. Flying through the air and smashing extremely hard onto concrete is very enjoyable.
Nunca quiero ver otra moto, nunca más.
What seems to be all my tags out of date.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
Yes, Road Rash.
Kind of have like that Yakuza look. Oh my god, when does this come out?
This year.
Awesome.
Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely different with all the camera angles and
Yeah.
all the movements and everything like that. That's amazing.
Really trying to mix it up, make it more cinematic.
You guys have definitely come a long way.
Thank you.
Yes.
Son buenas personas, y te lo juro. Try and dodge this!
Nice little nod to Last Crusade.
No way. That is awesome.
Wow.
So that's a
No visit to PAX would be complete without a visit to our favorite game developers, Twisted Pixel. And joining us right now is one of the masterminds, Mr. J. Stuckwisch. Welcome to Boston Bash Brigade.
Thank you very much. I don't know about mastermind, but some kind of a mind, I guess.
Evil genius.
So, since becoming a part of Microsoft Studios, has creating and working on a new game such as this become easier or harder?
Actually, it's business as usual. It's no different than any of the other stuff we worked on. Microsoft pretty much knows that we have a formula that works, and they let us be and let us run wild with games with motorcycles carrying men behind them.
So where did the idea for LocoCycle first come into fruition?
So actually that came from creative director Josh Baer. He's one of the founders of Twisted Pixel. He was loaned a movie called Torque. Have you ever heard of it?
Yes, I have. Yep.
Yeah, kind of like motorcycles, but
They had the Y2K bike in there.
yeah. He borrowed that movie and watched it and had a dream that night about motorcycles fighting, and came in the office the next day like, dudes, we got to make this game. After that, everybody in the office was like, yeah, okay. It did not seem out of place at all.
So what are the similarities and differences between LocoCycle and the past properties of Twisted Pixel?
This is quite a larger scope game for us. I mean, Gunslinger was big. Ball was pretty good size, but I mean it was pretty simplified the way we did it. But this game is pretty huge. I mean, adding in the different seamless cinemas and all the different unique fighting styles and things like that. It's definitely the biggest game that we've worked on to date.
We were just watching a whole demo of it, and I could like see little nods. We see Spy Hunter, we see Road Rash, we see all these different types of racing video games that I grew up watching, and a lot of like the gun games and such. So how much like inspiration from the past have you brought into LocoCycle?
Well, we definitely like to do that with all of our games. You know, we're inspired by a lot of classic titles and stuff like that. So it's definitely a nod to a lot of the classic, you know, car racing games and car fighting games and shooting games and things like that. We just decided to combine it all into one entity.
Yeah, and it looks really impressive.
Thank you.
So throughout the game, we see the character of Pablo, played by Rodriguez, being dragged on the row of terrain by Iris, which normally would kill someone within the next few minutes. So what's your big science-y explanation for how he keeps surviving?
Pablo just happened to be wearing his best coveralls that day, his most expensive Pride and Joy coveralls that he paid a lot of money for, and thank God they're saving his life right now.
It has the ass skid plate in it.
So, speaking of Freddy Rodriguez, you also got another big actor. You got Mr. T-1000 himself, Robert Patrick, to play sort of like the antagonist of the game. What was Twisted Pixel's reaction when you managed to score such a big name actor to be in this game?
You know, we instantly thought that Robert would be a great choice for the character of Spike. He's such a motorcycle enthusiast anyway, and he's just got that real raspy, gravelly voice that we wanted Spike to have, seeing that he's more of a Harley type motorcycle, just that rough and tumble-ness to him, and we knew that Robert was the guy that had to play that part. He was more than happy to do it. So, of course, we were at Twisted Pixel. We're ecstatic to get him to be on board with this.
Awesome. And we were just looking outside. You got like these very nice replicas of both LocoCycle, of both Iris and Spike. Have you ever had a chance to try and ride them on the road yet?
I have not. You have to be pretty damn tall to ride Spike. His reach is huge. You'd have to be 9 feet tall to ride him comfortably. We have had the motorcycle, the guy who built the motorcycles, he's been able to ride Spike, but not comfortably. Iris, she's got all the guts, but she's more for show and not so much for riding.
So, Twisted Pixel is always known for its great for LocoCycle. Is there going to be, was there an instance when you were creating this game that you thought up of such an idea that it made you laugh on the floor crying?
You know, the whole game pretty much did. I mean, when Josh came in and said we're making a game about fighting motorcycles, you could just smell the gears like grinding and spinning out of control in everybody's heads, like ready to make this funny ass game about a motorcycle dragging a guy behind it. I mean, right then and there, I mean, that's the moment when we probably laughed the hardest.
So, I know you spoke about this game coming out sometime this year. Are you trying to go for the classic Summer of Arcade?
You know, at this point, we're not really trying to go for anything. We're just hoping to get this out, you know, in a timely fashion. We're feeling really good about it. Hope that Microsoft sees a good time that they can launch this, and hopefully we're going to know something on that soon.
And besides LocoCycle, you're also working on the phone port for Miss Explosive with Galaxy. So how is that going to be different from the console version?
So what we're doing with iOS version of Explosion Man is we've added some power-ups to it. So those will be in-app purchases that you'll do with tokens that you can earn throughout the game to buy power-ups to help you get through levels faster or achieve certain things easier to boost your time and points. We've also added challenges such as different fame tiers where Explosion Man wants to be a celebrity and rise through the ranks of stardom and achieving those achievements, I guess you could call them, and also ghost challenges and things like that in there. So there's a lot going on that's different from the XBLA version on this just in a smaller format.
And you're working with Iron Galaxy with this, who last year made the very brilliant Rocketeer. How has been the relationship between Twisted Pixel and Iron Galaxy during the development?
Really good. They actually have been good friends of ours for a long time, and we reached out to them to work on this project, and they've been a good company to work with. They're a good group of guys over there.
Awesome. Now, it's no secret, Microsoft is about to unleash its next-gen console. Has Twisted Pixel started thinking about what they would like to work on for that when it's finally released?
Actually, we're always thinking ahead. Wanting to go with the newest of the new if we can. Not sure where that's going to take us right now, but we're definitely thinking about stuff, which is what we're always doing. So.
And how do you feel that the Beard engine will evolve on the next gen system? Beard engine has evolved since day one on Maw and has been going strong ever since. So who knows what's going to happen with that? But I know that our programmer Frank is on top of everything, and he's made some great improvements to that engine. We're really happy with it. Yes. Jay, thank you so much for being here on Boston Bastard Brigade. LocoCycle coming 2013. You better go out and get it. It is amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Appreciate it.